Hey Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast for November 15th through the 21st. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, my dears and my darlings, even though I'm setting the intention for the 15th through the 21st, we've got a lunar eclipse in Taurus occurring on the 19th. Therefore, these are energies that are going to be around for a while. So this reading may resonate for many of you over the next few months. And you may be seeing it transpire over the next few months. But we're going to connect here, and we're going to see what messages are coming up for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle here. All right, that feels like a nice, good, thorough shuffle. Virgo, my dears, my darlings, the first card coming up for you guys is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands can be the successful completion of a project. So many of you might have been working on certain goals or projects at this time, and Ten of Wands is saying that now you get to wrap it up, or now you get to kind of finish and reach that accomplishment or that finish line. Ten of Wands, however, especially since we're dealing with this eclipse energy, there can be some friction here with the eclipse energy that's coming in, and also like things coming to light, things being revealed, the truth of situations being revealed. And so sometimes the Ten of Wands can come up when we're feeling overly burdened by something, and the universe is giving us permission to be done with it, to just lay it down and take the burden off our shoulders. So for Virgo, for some of you, there could be information that's being revealed to you to where you're saying, okay, you know what? If that's how it is, I'm not going to stress myself out with this situation anymore. Or I'm not going to be making this sacrifice anymore. Or I'm not going to be putting up with this, difficult situation anymore. So maybe you're finding out that somebody has been dishonest with you, or they didn't tell you the whole story or the whole truth, or they're asking you for help but really they're taking advantage, right? There might be other options available for them, or they might not be in as desperate a situation as they're telling you. And so for some of you Virgos, a truth is being revealed to where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna burden myself with this anymore, and I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna take this off my shoulders. Another way the Ten of Wands can come up is when like Spirit is telling us that every way there is to approach a situation, you've done it. There's nothing left to do. So you can walk away from it with a clear conscience, right? You've done everything in your power. You've tried every different angle. You've tried every available solution. And now you can walk away with a clear conscience saying, you know what? I gave it my all. I did all that I could do. One more thing here with the Ten of Wands, we want to be careful. We want to be cautious that we're not overly exerting ourselves. We might be spreading ourselves too thin, and we need to start to delegate. We need to start allowing other people to step up and to, take charge of their responsibilities and their obligations, because Ten of Wands can be a warning, which is like, it's beginning to really take a toll on you physically, to the extent or to the point where your body is just gonna like give out on you, right? Like your body is like, you know what? No, I'm on strike. I'm not getting up. I'm not going. I'm not leaving this bed. It might not be like a serious illness. It could be where, the immune system is a little worn down and we might get hit with a cold or a flu, or our back might go out, or we might just feel so exhausted that we can't move. But your body just might say, nope, I'm not doing it. So the emotional stress, mental stress, might be affecting you physically, and Spirit is saying you need to take care of you right now. You need to be gentle with yourself and go easy on yourself, and not be playing superhero for everybody. Now, the next card coming up here for you guys is the Nine of Swords. Now, For some of you, maybe you've been keeping a secret because unfortunately, you might be in a situation where you feel like the people in your life are a little nosy or a little toxic, or they're going to come in and give all kinds of little comments and you don't want to hear it, you know. And so there might be certain things about your life you've been trying to keep private, and for some of you the truth is coming out. Something is happening to where they're finding out, oh, okay, Virgo, all right, oh, so you've been studying that, you're trying to make a career change, or oh, you got a new job, or oh, you have this money saved up, or oh, you went out and you got a new car, or oh, you're dating somebody new, oh, okay, somebody new in your life, and so there might be just certain things that it's not really that big of a deal, but you've been trying to keep it quiet because you don't want people talking, you don't want people in your business, and they're finding out, and the thing that you were worried about is happening. Now they're talking, now they're and Nine of Swords can come up when we're maybe even losing sleep. We're stressed out, we're having insomnia, we're worried about the future, we're worried about all the things that might go wrong, we're worried about what people are saying about us or how they're looking at us. Virgo, I feel like a lot of you, unfortunately, are dealing with people who know which buttons to push to make you feel like you're being selfish or you're being a jerk, or even like in the sense of like a relationship, they might be like, oh well, you're being a perv or something, like I don't know, like they might just kind of be judging this person that you're with, and they might be saying something like you just only want them for physical reasons or something, and they're simply just saying that not because they think it's true, but it's a way that they know that you're going to feel bad about it, right? Or like they're just raining on your parade, or they're not happy with their life, so they don't want you to be happy with your life, or they're super dependent on you. And if you go and if you have that new car, or you have that new job, or you have that new relationship, you're going to be too busy and too happy to be, rescuing them or dealing with their situation, or as they say, misery loves company. So I feel for Virgo, a lot of you, the coming few days and the coming weeks, you're gonna have to learn to let a lot of that go, right? We can't make everybody happy, and unfortunately, we can't make people be happy for us. And a lot of the times, the people who are talking negative and saying mean things about us, it's because they're jealous, it's because they're envious. It's not because we're a bad person. It's not because we don't deserve to be happy. It's coming from a place of jealousy or like a fear of losing you and trying to hold on to you. So don't internalize it, and don't look at it as like confirmation that, okay, well then I guess I'm not on the right path, or I guess I don't deserve this because this is what people are saying, or because they don't believe in me, or they don't think it's right for me, so maybe I don't know, maybe my judgment is bad. Your judgment is not bad. They're coming from a selfish place, they're coming from an ulterior motive. Now, those of you who are worried about the future, you're taking big steps right now. You're seeing all the things that are happening in the world, and you're feeling like there's so many things that are outside of your control. Now, Virgo, you're right. There are absolutely positively things that are out of your control. All we can do is plan, prepare, take action steps, and hope for the best. But when the Nine of Swords comes up, it's basically saying all of these what ifs, all of these fears that you have to ask yourself, okay, what are some safety nets that I can put down? What are some ways that I can protect myself? Or what are some ways I can be prepared if things do go wrong or things don't work out? What is a plan B I can have in place? What is a plan C that I can have in place? And then the rest we have to take up in prayer. God, angels, universe, guides, Here's all the things I'm worried about. I'm doing my very best. I ask that you help me. I ask that you guide me. If it is in the best and highest good for all involved, I ask that you prevent these things I'm worried about from happening, keep them from happening. But if for some reason they have to happen, I'm asking that you help me and guide me through them quickly, as painlessly, and as easily as possible. And then we have to learn to walk in faith, right? We have to learn to walk in faith, and we have to have trust that there's something bigger than us that is going to deal with the things that we can't control. I'm working on my end, God. I'm working on the things that I can control, and the things that I don't have any control over, I'm handing over to you. And I'm walking in faith that you're going to be with me through this process. So there's a sense of preparedness, action, and surrender when we see the Nine of Swords. The next card that's coming up for you, Virgo, is the Three of Cups. So even though there's fear, there's good things on the horizon. There's good things that are happening if you can move past the fear. If you can get over the fear and give yourself permission to take the steps and to get yourself out there, there's going to be cause for celebration. Three of Cups is celebration. It's good news. It's a community of like-minded people, soul family, soul tribe. People that you can vibe with, people who are supportive, people who have your back. Now, traditionally, a lot of people watch tarot for love and romance, and so the Three of Cups has gotten stereotyped or typecast as engagement, getting engaged, right? That can be happening for some of you. You may be manifesting somebody that you're going to be getting engaged to in the next few weeks or the next couple of months. There can be, that happening for some of you. Now, in the weekly forecasts, I keep the love messages separate. And so I do a love reading once a month, and the November love readings are linked in the description. December love readings will be up later this week, but you definitely can check out the love readings if you would like. I'm not going to focus too much on love and romance, but I will just touch on it here and say that for some of you, there could be an engagement, right? But this is overall like-minded community, good news, good things happening, people celebrating with you, people happy for you. So even though there's going to be naysayers and haters, there's also going to be people who are going to say, Virgo, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Let me go, buy you a drink. Let's go out to celebrate, right? You're going to have people cheering you on. Now, the Three of Cups can have a special meaning for me sometimes in my readings. Typically, when you see the Three of Cups, it's three women, three ladies coming together. And over the years reading for people, I've seen the Three of Cups to represent super, super, super high vibrational female energy and feminine energy, like coming in at this time, building up, creating. And so I've seen this card come up at a time when somebody is healing the mother wound or the feminine wound. Maybe your mother was not the most nurturing person growing up. Maybe your mother behaved more like a jealous sibling. Maybe women in general haven't been super safe for you. Maybe you've dealt with the more toxic, lower vibrational aspect of feminine energy, the cattiness, competition, gossiping, backstabbing, that mean girl energy, right? Or in your relationships, you may have dealt with women who are very manipulative or deceptive, and that hurts. That stings. We talk a lot about, absent fathers or kids that don't have a good strong masculine role model in their life and how it messes them up, but we forget that there's lots of people that don't have a good female role model in their life, and that's equally as destructive. And so when I see the Three of Cups, it's telling me that there's this healing of the feminine wound. There's this healing of the feminine wound, and you're starting to find yourself around higher vibrational feminine energy or a higher quality. And this is going to be nurturing, creative, healing, spiritual, high vibe energy. And so for a lot of you, you could be finding yourself in a time of really soothing kind of healing, right? We talk about the healing process, and sometimes there's parts of the healing process that are excruciating. I'm coming out of some of that myself right now. Healing is a very interesting journey, and there's painful parts of the healing journey, and there's exhausting parts of the healing journey, but there's also parts of the healing journey where we're feeling very loved and very nurtured and very taken care of and very supported, where we're in the energy of receiving. We start to receive, we start to be filled up. And that's what I'm feeling with the Three of Cups for you, Virgo. It's like you're being given that soothing, nurturing energy that you've been longing for. Okay? Now, the next card that's coming up for the Virgo collective. Are we blurry here? I'm sorry, we've been blurry. Our next card is the Empress. Now, this can be Taurus or Libra energy. Taurus is the earth element, Libra is the air element. Keep in mind, it can be somebody's moon, rising, Venus. It might not be their sun sign, but they may have a Taurus or Libra element in their moon or in their rising. It could be you, Virgo. It could be you, right? You might have a Taurus or Virgo placement. I'm not a Virgo sun sign, but I have a Virgo placement. I have a Taurus placement, and I have a Libra placement, right? And you might have similar placements. So there could be really big changes happening for you in those houses or those areas of your life if you have Taurus or Libra placements. But overall, this is a major arcana card, and the major arcana cards are going to come up when we're coming into a significant new chapter in our life, a significant turning point. Okay? And so it's like significant change, big change, a defining moment in our life, something we came here to experience, something we came here to master, something we came here to accomplish. Now, there's a very maternal aspect to the Empress. In fact, this card can be symbolic of fertility and maternal energy. We talked about how the Three of Cups was giving me the sense of healing that feminine wound. And the Empress to me is a confirmation of that in this reading, like a continuation of that. Loving, nurturing, soothing feminine energy, right? Some of you are stepping into your feminine energy, or you're creating room, or you're receiving that feminine energy coming into your life. But again, that high vibrational energy. Empress can also be a time of creativity, a time of stepping into our power in like non-abrasive ways, or like earning respect, right? And again, this can be you stepping into this energy, or an Empress type person coming into your life. People are terrified of falling out of her good graces. Not because she's like the Red Queen in Alice in Wonderland, where she's like off with their heads. They genuinely would hate to do anything to hurt her or let her down or make her feel disrespected. It's out of a genuine respect that they would just hate to like be the cause of her unhappiness. They respect her so much. They appreciate her so much. They look up to her so much. So some of you might be coming into that level of respect. Maybe in the past you felt like you had to throw a fit and you had to fight for it and you had to walk into a room and throw your weight around. You don't have to do that anymore. There's power in that gentleness, right? you can be powerful but not abrasive. You can be powerful but calm and gentle, and hold your head up high and be very respected. And so some of you are stepping into this power, or this energy, or you're meeting this kind of person, or this kind of person is coming into your life. A very strong, loving, nurturing, independent, very respectable feminine energy. Traditionally speaking, this can also be motherhood and pregnancy. Some of you may be manifesting children, or you may be stepping into your maternal energies, or like healing your own relationships with children. That can be happening for some of you as well. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks are going to resonate with you more than your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love readings for November are linked in the description. December love readings will be up later this week. 2022 12-month forecasts are also going to get posted to the channel. I will do 2022 forecasts in the private readings this year. I know I didn't do them for 2021, but I will do private ones for 2022, and I'll make an announcement when I open that up on the calendar. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you all a wonderful week, Virgo. Take care.